none of the solutions to the global warming problem are actually solutions. The global issue, just like the war on terror issue, is used as a propaganda pretext for bringing more control and more domination of the middle class, of the working people, of the free world. That's just a reality. Until we can become advanced enough to understand that small groups of people, small interests, are utilizing every mechanism, every ability available to them to circumvent the structure of the nation state, to circumvent the ability of the people to have adequate representation of their will. Until we can understand that that's what all of this is aimed at. That's what the objective is. It's about bringing more control, more domination. And the only way that can be achieved is through propagandizing the public, is through manipulating the public's goodwill and good intentions or their fears. It's two sides of the same coin. So what comes out of the Bali Conference? More taxation, a carbon tax, the beginning of world government, world taxation. And why is that? Why is that system being developed? Because by developing that system, the transnational elite of the 100 largest economies in the world, 50 are corporations. These entities are now becoming so powerful, they are being used to circumvent the laws, the safeguards of each individual country. That is what globalization is about. It's about creating power structures that can bypass the traditional avenues of control of government by the people. That's what's going on with the EU. That's what the objective with the North American Union is. They are all pretext for private interest to bypass all of the bureaucratic and legal safeguards of individual nations so those interests can finally eclipse and become the true power. And you'll still have some semblance of control, but the real control, as the American people have been finding out for the last couple of years, is increasingly going away from them into the hands of lobbying and private interests. I mean, whatever side of the political spectrum you're on, that's just, anybody can wake up that has any clue about how politics works and see this. All right, now does that mean that global warming isn't something we're going to have to deal with? No, it is something we're going to have to deal with. But a global carbon tax, the beginnings of world government, is not the answer. And that's what these scientists are saying. And that's the point that we have to fasten onto. All right, why doesn't Al Gore, why don't any of the supposedly liberal media, which is not liberal media, it's elitist media. Its only purpose is to spew whatever messages for whatever contingent of the population is trying to dominate and control. Why don't they ever talk about the 63 million tons of nerve gas that was dumped in the ocean last year? Why don't they talk about depleted uranium irradiating Iraq? I mean, just go and type in DU baby on a search engine, and if don't eat